Is stress sabotaging your cycle? I'm going to share how to unlock the secret to a harmonious cycle by diving into the science of stress and hormones. You'll discover how managing your stress can transform your menstrual cycle and bring peace to body and mind. What most women don't realize is that chronic stress may be the root cause of your PMS, irregular cycles, painful cycles, infertility, and basically all things menstrual health related. But there is good news. You can all reverse this. And it's not by working harder, it's by living in harmony with your cycle. In this video, I will show you how stress hijacks your hormones and how to calm your nervous system using feminine wisdom and modern science. Hi and welcome if we haven't met. I'm Anouk and I'm redefining women's health through soulful shifts, science-backed insights and cyclical wisdom for conscious-driven women who are ready to lead from within. And if that resonates, I'd be so grateful if you would subscribe to the channel and support women's health. So having that all said, let's dive into today's topic. And before we start, let's take a deep breath before we start talking about stress. And let's talk about what is stress exactly, because the moment you perceive stress, and whether that's real or imagined, that doesn't really matter. Our body shuts down everything non-essential, like your immune system, your digestion, but also your fertility. If we believe that something is stressful, and that's whether it is or not, our body starts to act as if the stress is real. We basically begin to live inside that belief that we are in a stressful situation. Our body produces hormones like cortisol and proteins like cytokines, which are little messengers in the body that signal inflammation. So part of transforming stress is also rewriting our response to it. Rewiring the brain to no longer react from a place of fear and urgency, but from calm and awareness. So let's make really clear how this works. Imagine you're being chased by a tiger or another animal what you're really afraid of. Maybe it's a cat, maybe it's a dog, it doesn't really matter. Your body immediately activates survival mode. And here's the thing, in today's world, it's not a tiger, but it's more often your boss, co-workers, a toxic relationship, your phone, your email. The list is endless. Traffic, I can go on and on and on about all the stress triggers we have in our modern day life. And it can also be a thought pattern in which you're stuck in, or a lack of rest, and a constant push to do more, be more, prove more. Your body reacts in the same way. And I will share 3 things that will happen when you're in stress mode. The first being fight or flight. And let's say you want something, but you can't get it. Like rest, understanding, a sense of control. For example, you're driving and it's very busy, there's huge traffic and you have to be at a meeting that starts in 10 minutes. Or you're really focusing on a task, but your child also needs attention. These are all examples of our modern day tigers. And that's the primal stress signal. Your brain senses interference. So blood that normally nourishes and runs through your digestive system, where your most vital organs live, are being pumped into your legs and into your arms. So the blood vessels in your digestive system actually contract. So that's why when you're nervous, you actually feel butterflies in your stomach, which are these blood vessels contracting and pushing the blood to your legs and your arms, which you would really need if you would have to run from a tiger. Or maybe in this case, your boss. So that's number 1. Number 2 would be immune system shutdown. Our immune system uses a lot of energy. But when it has to choose between life or death, running from a tiger or fighting the flu. It will always choose your survival. So when you perceive stress or are in chronic stress, your immune system is actually shut down. So stress hormones literally suppress your immune system with all consequences of this. And number 3 would be your reactive or your hindbrain takes over. So your frontal brain is your conscious brain, and that's very creative, but it's also very slow, which is not really what you want if you are in danger and you have to think, how do I get the fastest from A to B? Yeah, sure, you can use a little creativity, but when you're really in such a situation, that just shuts off. And again, your brain will contract the blood vessels here and push the blood and the focus to your reactive brain. So when you're under stress, yeah, you become less smart, you become more reactive, more defensive, more impulsive. You're not problem solving anymore, you're literally surviving. And this made all perfect sense when we were running away from wild animals. But in modern society, the stresses never seem to stop. Our systems stay switched on and our bodies are constantly alert. And for women, this has big consequences. So when there's chronic stress, your body starts stealing from your progesterone hormone. And this is your calming, nurturing, womb-nourishing hormone, and converts it into cortisol, the stress hormone, to keep you alert. And on top of that, stress increases insulin. Your blood sugar level will rise. And high insulin suppresses ovulation. It throws off your balance between estrogen and progesterone and increases inflammation, all of which have huge impact on your menstrual cycle. So this all can lead to PMS, painful periods, sleepless nights, even missed periods. And we're pushing our stress response way too far. But here's the thing, your body is incredible once you learn how to work with it. When your behavior is out of harmony with the rest of your life, your body will respond with imbalances, sickness, or menstrual issues. And for us women, we can tell a lot about our health by our menstrual cycle. Our menstruation is basically a mirror reflection of our health. But when there's stress, the mirror cracks. And why does this happen? Because your body is trying to protect you, it's trying to survive. It doesn't ovulate when it doesn't feel safe. And it's protecting you. Protecting you is always your body's first mission. And yet we're taught to push through, to live like we're men in a linear system. And sadly, this leads to burnout, hormones imbalances, and a deep disconnection from our body and our intuition. And it's not your fault, it's how we've been conditioned to live in a world that wasn't built for us in the first place. But here's the good news. We can rewrite that story. We can reclaim our space. And I believe our energy should not go in blaming or judging, but coming home to ourselves and lead by example. And spring is here to remind us that we are allowed to bloom, because flowers bloom everywhere. And just like the earth, your body is cyclical. It moves through phases. And now is the time to melt off tension, shake out winter stagnation, and return to your flow. And that's why I really wanted to create this YouTube series, to help you shift from stress into safety with feminine and science-backed practices that are short, simple, and powerful. And here's the beautiful part. Your body is just waiting for a signal that says, I am safe. And one of the most powerful ways to do this is through oxytocin. Maybe you've heard of this hormone. It's also called the connection, the trust, the love hormone. And we all know love is so important in our lives. And the cool thing is that oxytocin actually sits on top of the hormone hierarchy. So when there's oxytocin, and it rises, cortisol will drop. And the body relaxes, the womb softens, and the nervous system can calm down. And when your nervous system is calm, that's the time for you to step into your power. That's where your creativity lives. So here's the million-dollar question. How do we raise oxytocin? Well, the answer is free, and so are all the practices. You don't need magic potions, you don't need expensive gear. That's all invented to take your self-esteem and your money. To raise oxytocin, you'll need a soft breath, gentle movement, emotional connection, and slowing down. And that's exactly what this series is here to help you do. So if you're ready to stop feeling overwhelmed by stress and want to start supporting your hormones from intention and compassion, then please join me for this series in April, where I will release 2 videos a week all about nervous system magic. Think somatic movements, breath work, meditations, yoga nidra, affirmations, the whole shebang. And it's all for you so you can calm your nervous system down and start living your true authentic self. Because I think that's what the world needs the most right now. So if you have learned anything in this video, I would love to hear from you. And I really hope to see you in this first video where we will explore something so important, our breath. I'll hope to see you there. Flow with love and peace. Namaste.